Hello everyone, today we're going to be taking a look at the Meilong 4M 2020 edition SpeedCube. The Meilong 4M is an updated release of the old Meilong, and they are very different, they're not similar, and we will be talking about those today. I don't have an original Meilong, but what I have heard is the color shades are much more darker, the internals are black this time, and it has a much better mechanism to stop lockups and reduce popping. The old Meilong, I've tried it from someone, it popped a lot. So I think this is a good upgrade. Let's talk about the turning. The turning of this cube is really fast and smooth and a lot faster than the Meilong, but that depends on what screw settings you put, which I'll be talking about soon. The Meilong comes with magnets to help stabilize your cube and align your turning, which the old Meilong never had magnets. If you magnetize yourself, it would be almost the same as this, but it would still be not comparable to the new Meilong cube. So the cube has medium magnets in the outer layers, and it has strong magnets in the inner layers, which I think is good. In my unboxing videos, I said that it was consistent magnet strength, but then as soon as I tested it out, it was actually pretty different. Something about the old Meilong, which is that it had no magnets, which I said earlier, which did not help with the stability of the cube. Although it was pretty stable on its own, it locked up a lot, and it was too fast to control for me. I couldn't handle the Meilong because it was just fast, no magnets to help me, so that's why I bought a Meilong 4M to realize that the magnets actually helped me during my turning. I wish the magnets in the Meilong 4M could be a little bit stronger, but for my type of turning, I think this is pretty good. Because if I had stronger magnets, I wouldn't perform as well. So I would be getting trash competition averages down there. The corner cutting is pretty decent, as you see here. It corner cuts almost as good as normal flagship 4x4s, but a little worse. If you go past 45 degrees, this is the result. Reverse corner cutting is also decent, but not pretty good. As you see there, if you corner cut at least half a piece, it won't do it. Inside the box, it comes with both the cube, a stand, which we've seen on the other Meilong cubes, and an accessories box, as I try to open it up here. Inside, you will see a bunch of cards and a screwdriver, which will be for adjusting the cube's tensions. The cube only has normal screws, so that's what we expect in 4x4s these days, because you can't expect anything fancy from 3x3 mechanisms, because that would be pretty stupid. So I have my cube on tight tensions, and the reason is, if I put it on loose, corner cutting becomes trash, it catches a lot. When I put it on tight tensions, it's much more stable and fast. Now, I have two problems with this cube that I really want to address. Number one is that it does not come with any lube out of the box, and I think this is crucial because new cubers need at least have a little bit of lube in, otherwise dust buildup will start quickly, which is something that new cubers cannot deal with because they don't know how to set up their cube. I mean, this is a 4x4, and if you try to disassemble it and reassemble it, it's gonna be really hard. Without at least some factory lube, the cube will start performing really bad quickly. All I did was take a little bit of GAN Magic lube, and then trust me, that's the only lube I had, but it worked really great. And I put it on the inner layer and outer layer and just broke it in, and it was great. I started getting really good times with it, and I could really accept it with this cube. I tried the cube on 3 different settings: the loosest, the medium, and the tightest. The loosest setting was just not doing it for me because the cube, it's looser so it can corner cut more, but that also means it catches a lot. It locked up terribly, and my worst solve was a 5-minute solve, which was because of the looser tensions. And trust me, they were really loose. The medium setting, I could work with it because I got really good solves, although it's a little bit catchy and a little hard to get used to, but that's okay. But still, I recommend the tightest tension. And tightest doesn't mean tightest. You might want to loosen it a little. The factory tension is already a little tight, so loosening it with a couple quarter turns would probably do the job. I was able to get really decent times with this cube, but hold on. If you guys didn't know, this is a budget cube. You can't expect a lot out of a budget cube, can we? Well, that's what JPerm says. Anyway, let's take that topic for the next video. But even though it's a budget cube, it has a lot to bring with it, like the magnets, the spring settings, all those I've been talking about in the past. The corner cutting, it's not that good, but something you can work with, because if you break it in as much as you can, it will probably get better and better. And the issues with corner cutting is something that you just have to accept with this cube. Since I don't know much about 4x4, I will just rank this as the top of all the budget cubes, the king of the budget 4x4s. Yeah, that's what it is. So if you're unsure on what 4x4 you want to get and you're on a tight budget, you should get the Meilong 4x4. And it's the 2020 edition. You can also get the MGC 4x4, which is $10 more, but if you really want to save money, then I think the Meilong 4x4 is worth it. I mean, it has good qualities compared to the old 4x4, so I'm pretty sure that you'll be doing your best with this cube. I've been saying so many good things, but there are just two things that are not working for me. One is the dryness of the cube that when it comes out of the box, but one is also the performance. I want Moyu to tweak the performance and make a 2021 version or something like that, because the corner cutting isn't that good. The cube is light, so it's a lot faster. I sometimes lose control, overshoot and undershoot. That's what that causes to get me worse times. I hope Moyu can fix this soon. If they do, it would be great. If I was a new cuber today, I would obviously buy the Meilong 4M. So yeah, that's it for this review. And if you want, you can sit around and watch me solve the 4x4. Make sure to subscribe, like my videos, and make sure to share my channel to others that are new to cubing, or if they just like cubing videos. Have a nice day and see you all next time.
Yeah.